Well, what is going on, guys? Today we are out here getting ready to do some predator control. I'm out here at my little 6-acre piece, and obviously to continue to improve the land and to make this little piece better and better each and every year, predator control plays a big part in that. So this year I've set myself a goal to catch 10 egg-eating critters, whether that be raccoons, whether that be possums, whether that be skunks. This year I got a ton of coon pictures, especially with the corn. About September, early October, I was seeing 5, 6, 7 raccoons, which is way too many, which is a big threat to our turkey population. So today I'm going to be setting 2 different kinds of traps. I'm going to be setting some dog-proof foot traps, and then I do have 1 cage trap. And now there's all kinds of different bait that you can use for trapping, but today I have some leftover fruit, actually from our fishing tournament. So raccoons love sweet, and I got a little bit of peanut butter, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a banana apple peanut butter mixture, and we'll see if we can catch some. So I'll give you a few more tips. I'll give you a few tips along the way to hopefully make your trapping experience that much better. Okay, so destination number 1. I'm actually not really far from where I do a lot of my activities, but the reason I'm setting one here is because I'm hoping that the wind is out of the west today, which is blowing that way. I'm hoping that maybe the scent will even carry across the road to the neighbors, and maybe I can take a couple of raccoons from over there as well, because raccoons anywhere are a problem for turkeys. And come this spring, I want my turkeys to have the best chance of good habitat with less nest predators, so the eggs in our baby turkeys have a good chance of survival. So I'm actually right here close to one of my storage sheds, not too far away, but I store a bunch of brush piles and a little bit more cover. I'm gonna get in here and kind of look for a little open spot, which would be good cover for a raccoon or a predator. That'll be a good little spot that's kind of tucked away and kind of in the woods and not just in the wide open. For a trap line, it's very convenient and very easy if you can almost get on a four-wheeler, get on a tractor, get on a side-by-side or a walking path, and if you can just walk by without disturbing the trap site and putting more of your scent on it, you have a better chance of not disturbing the site. So let's say that I set this tonight and nothing comes. Hopefully tomorrow when I walk by on the field edge, I don't have to come over here. I'll be able to visually see if something's in the trap or not, and if not, I just keep walking, to where if I had to go way down into the woods or something where I just couldn't see the trap from an easy little walk around, I'm gonna put that much more scent into the timber, which these predators live and die by their noses. So that's why I'm going to try to come in here where it's easy on the field edge to try to get a raccoon. So I'm going to kind of get this site ready. Typically you don't have to do so much, but like I said, it's 15 degrees and all of this snow that was snow is frozen solid ice. So I got to do a little ground site preparations, and I will get my first foot trap ready. Okay, so demonstrating this foot trap, I'm coming in here and it's pretty easy. I just have a bolt for my stake, the foot trap itself, which has a little stake that I'll end up stabbing into the ground, and then the little actual trap mechanism, which you clamp that shut, and it basically works like that. And then you just set it like that and your trap is set. And then when the raccoon puts his hand down in the hole, there's a little trigger that I'll put like a little chunk of banana on the side when he tries to get down there to get it, and sets it off, and his paw will be trapped. So I have a perfectly exposed little place right here is where I'm planning on putting the actual trap. And then I got to dig down through some of this ice with my hammer and get it to where I can. Something that is very important for trapping, even though this trap has been used before, you always want to have good clean gloves. This is a brand new pair of trapping gloves, and I'm just using it for setting my traps and putting on my bait. So once I get this trap set and my bait set, That's what I'm only trying to use these gloves for. So I actually have a plastic bag that I'll store these in after to keep as much scent off of these as possible. The most important thing also when you go to set this is make sure that the trap can actually go off. And right now there's some snow, and it's not a horrible idea to get some leaves, get some cover over that chain. These animals get smart over time. And that is a very strong trap. So literally, if something sticks its hand down in there to get it, it will get caught. So I kind of got the chain hidden. Looks pretty good, pretty natural. Now I'm gonna get some bait. Open up my peanut butter here. I'm gonna put a little bit all around the outside there. I'm gonna take a banana. I'm gonna take a little, this is kind of the tricky part. I'm gonna put a little peanut butter on my banana. And not too much. You wanna keep it kind of small. And I'm just gonna drop a little bit down in there. That way, the raccoon or possum or skunk will be tempted to go down there. Just as important, you want to put some banana and some peanut butter and some of the bait on the outside of the trap. And it's when they get greedy is when they'll want to stick their hand down in there. So there's some of that. A couple of slices all around here. I'm baiting it pretty heavy because it's very cold. So tonight, I don't suspect something to come out. But hopefully as the days warm up, perhaps I will have a little bit better luck. I can take a little bit more of this peanut butter on some of these apple slices. And really bait the site. Making sure that I'm only using my glove to grab the apple slices. The first foot trap is set. I have a couple more to do like this. Hopefully I can catch one by morning. We'll have to check tomorrow and check these traps and see what we get. Okay, now let's work on the cage trap. Again, I only have 6 acres, but I don't have a whole lot of real estate to be working with. However, I have a fresh cut cornfield that's left over from deer season, so I know a lot of critters are coming through here. Again, I want to leave a minimal impact, so tomorrow when I come to check all these traps, my goal is to basically be able to walk the field edge and use a pair of binoculars or visually see from the field where my traps are. So here's my woods. So I'm going to be setting this cage trap just in the woods, maybe 10 yards, just where I'll have a good visual from the edge of the cornfield up here to be able to see if it's set off or not. And these cage traps are really easy. So we want it to be level and typically in the ground, but in this case, not in the ground, but like on the flat surface, which that isn't too bad. But what we don't want is for an animal to be able to tip the trap around and knock the bait out. So if you're not sure how these traps work, pretty easy. So there's a little metal hook here that once you open that door, you just have it catch the edge of the trap, and then that holds that open, and this foot pedal is what sets it off. And there's another little bar in here, and that bar hooks said foot pedal, and it goes right in there. And so how this works, if you're new to trapping, when the animal walks into the trap and steps on this, they're trapped in and they can't get out. Now we gotta go get some bait and make sure we get some bait towards the back of this and make sure that there's no way that they can get it out without walking in. A couple of chunks here. In the back, in the back. That's fine. It's in the front a little bit. And the most important thing before you walk away is make sure your trap is ready to function. Which at this current moment, mine is not. Because I can see that the foot pedal is down. And just like that, the cage trap is set and ready to go. And we'll come back and check this tomorrow. And as you can see, we're only about 10 yards from the cut cornfield, so I'll just make my lap around the field and I won't even have to come in here. All right, well, that is the fourth and final trap here. I got them all, you know, just 10 to 15 yards off of my cornfield, so I'll be able to tomorrow just come and walk a loop, and if I see no activity, I know to come back the next day. If I do got one, I just got to walk in, take care of the critter and reset the trap, and we'll go again. Now is a perfect time to be taking advantage. Deer season is in the rear view mirror, and hopefully I still am able to continue to improve the 6 acres to get it even better for seasons to come. Let's wait till morning and see what we get. So wish us luck. Well, we went 0 for 4 on the traps. Again, it was a massive cold front last night. We hit 0, or right at 0, and wind chills were even colder, so I don't think there was a lot of movement. I can't get back out to trap again until Friday, so that's when I'll set some more traps. But my plan is, I think next go around I'm gonna hit the old cat food and maybe some tuna, and that's a really high scent. Got some good draw power, and raccoons are all about it. So we'll try again next weekend. But if you're looking to do some predator hunting, I would strongly advise getting some dog proofs, maybe some cage traps, and be able to improve the land that you're hunting and that you're using. Hope you've enjoyed this short little video on trapping, and if you're new to it and getting into it, there's lots to learn along the way. Hopefully I'm able to hit my goal this year of 10 predators, and we'll see how it all unfolds. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.